and an extra support ship. The other team have bought Navy Raven, Tengu, Nighthawk, Scimitar, double Bellicose, double Caracal, double Kestrel. Well, I like them for bringing double Kestrels. I don't like them for anything else in the setup. I don't know why you need two Bellicoses.
It's also worth noting that they're 2 points under, bringing a total of 98.
Yeah, that doesn't seem too like they could have just upgraded those Kestrels to Manticores, or yeah, there are a lot of better things they probably could have done with that setup. I mean, they could have made the Navy Raven into a pirate battleship instead. They could have bought the Vargas instead of the Navy Raven.
Yeah, this screams to me of them having, had their initial composition banned out. This is an underpointed comp, which means that it isn't as tailored as well as it possibly could be, and that could also potentially mean that they haven't practiced this comp as much as they might have liked to.
Yeah, we were chatting earlier, guys. Just to be clear, Digital Vendetta is in red, and FCon, Fidelas Constans, are in blue. We were talking earlier. A team that hasn't really partaken in the Alliance tournament too much. What do they bring? We're kind of conjecturing and posturing what they could bring, and it looks like they might have just brought a grab bag of stuff because they brought two Bellicoses and a Nighthawk, and even a Tengu. Not ships we generally see in the Alliance tournament. Is there a reason we don't see the Tengu in a non-tinkered setup very often?
Most likely because they're not really worth the points that they were. Really not worth the points as a non-tinker ship, because what they give out in terms of all their bonuses, a pirate battleship or a navy battleship can do the same thing, but better. Basically, has more HP. It has more damage. You're getting more bang for your buck for just taking a battleship instead of a Tengu. The only reason you'd really use a Tengu, obviously, is for tinker setups, but obviously tinker setups are, well, tinker Tengus rather, or I don't know, rep Tengu is banned out in this alliance tournament. So pretty interesting to see what this Tengu can do. From what I can see, the Tengu is rapid light fit, as well as the caracals and the bellicoses. So this is a rapid light kiting setup.
Yeah, why
All
do they
right,
need
so
two bonus target painting cruisers to apply rapid lights?
I mean, what if one gets damped and they just need to apply it? What is Can you guys tell me what the Navy Raven is fit with?
Rapid heavies.
Rapid heavy. All right. So maybe they expected a lot of assault frigates or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe they were scared of just application in general. Maybe they were having trouble in their practices where their rapid lights and their rapid heavy setups weren't just applying well to frigates or their support ships. So it could be that. So they thought they'll bring the double bellicose. They've got really, bellicose may not be strong support ships, but it does have a TP bonus. So if they have, most likely these bellicoses have target painters, and those target painters are going to be quite effective.
All right, and interestingly enough, the warping ranges for FCon and Vendetta are pretty wild. FCon came in at super staggered ranges. They've got a Navy Raven in at 10, a Tengu in at 20, their cruisers in at 30, and then at 50 they took their logistics and the Kestrels. So the Kestrels are all the way in the back guarding the logistics, and just everything is a bit staggered. Does this mean that, do you think maybe this Raven Navy issue is a little bit bait tank? Do you think FCon want people to shoot this thing first, or what's going on with these warpins?
Yeah,
It
I
could
mean
be.
the Raven Navy issue does have 8 mid slots, so it can have like a really big tank.
Yeah, one little interesting thing to note about this setup, conversely, on the Digital Vendetta side, is the fact that the Basilisk that they have brought is well away from the battleships, and that means that we aren't going to be seeing a repeat of what we saw in the first match. This doesn't seem to be a Tinker Basilisk. So that means that the missile team of FCON does have a chance of actually killing off their logistics early in the match if they can get into position for it, which might be why the Raven Navy issue was brought in so close, so that it can project throughout the whole arena and keep DPS up on it.
Yeah,
Well, the
these
match
these
is gonna
rattlesnakes
underway
are probably
soon,
going to be.
so I will send it over to Sutonia and Rilo to tell us what's going on.
Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Reload John with Sonia. Match is away right now, and it does look like all the teams are warped in, all that staggered, and it looks like Digital Vendetta looks like they're actually just chilling right now. They're dropping Praetors, and they're actually going to put it on the Raven Navy issue. So the Raven issue is now taking damage. He's actually taking not much damage, but that Basilisk though. Basilisk is boosting quite a lot. Looks like those rapid lights are
Oh,
actually
the
being quite
Basilisk is
effective.
going down. Oh, the Basilisk is down. Okay, so I mean, I think FCON has still got a lot of work to do to go through these double rattlesnakes, double healers, because they do have quite a lot of hit points. Even without that logistics there, they're still going to take a while to get through. It looks like FCON are splitting damage quite a lot here with 2 healers going down in the Manticore at the same time.
It does look that those rapid lights are actually doing work right now. Gila down on Digital Vendetta side. Looks like, but that Raven Navy issue, he's living to win right now. He's still tanking at the sliver of his shield. Kestrel down, going down for FCON. That Skimmy is far too busy trying to rep that Navy Raven right now. Second Gila down on Digital Vendetta. Looks like we may have underestimated these curses actually. Navy Raven still holding on to Sliver of Structure. He's in like 5% shield. He's getting repped up as much as possible, but I don't think he'll be able to tank. He's going to be going down really soon. Navy Raven down.
Okay, so Navy Raven is gone. I'm not sure how crucial that is to FCON's setup, though. I think Digital Vendettas need to start killing these Bellicoses and Caracals, ideally. They've got a web on a Scimitar, so he might be going down pretty soon. Looks like he's been tackled by that Daredevil.
Yep, and it does look like this FCON team seems to be tanking relatively okay right now. They did lose their Navy Raven, but it doesn't matter. They still got their brunt of their damage. Second Kestrel for F1 going down. It looks like Digital Vendetta instead are just going to try and focus on the support, but that Kestrel is actually tanking just fine. He's just got reps from this Kestrel now, so seems to be stabilized right now. Bellicose now is in 10% shield. He seems to be going down. Looks like they're trying to split fire Manticore down on Digital Vendetta, so even more damage right now on Digital Vendetta going down. Caracal going down for Digital Vendetta as well. It doesn't look well for Digital Vendetta at this point.
Yeah, so they need to. These rattlesnakes are still pretty tanky. The Stork, I'm not sure how well he's gonna do. He's gonna have to come in close if he wants to give his links to the rattlesnakes, which will probably end up getting him killed. It looks like these 2 rattlesnakes can at least kill stuff through scimitar reps. At least these Tech 1 ships like Caracals, Bellicose, Kestrel. It looks like the scimitar is neutered now. But it's basically 2 rattlesnakes versus the world. Although rattlesnakes are very tanky, and in fact, if you look at the defense bars, they must have exhale SPs because they have that huge purple bar which indicates active tank, and they still have almost the same HP as the entire Team B. So they're down on points. But if they can kill a few ships and maybe tank, they could still win the match. They still have 6 minutes and 30 seconds to start killing stuff and then hopefully tank until the match ends or until they get to a point where they can just kill everything. I think this match is still anyone's game.
Yeah, definitely. These rattlesnakes still have a beefy tank, and it does look like Sakino in his rattlesnakes actually chased the scimitar and actually tackled it, which is kind of a big deal considering you don't want to be tackled by a rattlesnake anytime soon. He is muted and he's webbed right now, so it's not looking good for that skimmy. It looks like all the drones from those rattlesnakes are doing tons of damage to him now. That skimmy though, he seems to be doing okay. He does have his XLSB, so he'll be boosting for at least a while, but as soon as those XLASB charges go down, it will be game over for him. And he does look like he's going into armor. These rattlesnakes are still tanking for the life of them right now. If they can kill this game, which they have, they still have a chance of winning this. These 2 rattlesnakes right now against a Tengu, Nighthawk, a Bellicose, 2 Caracals, and a Kestrel. And if these remember, all these ships are rapid light fit, so there's going to be large intervals of time where these ships will be on reload. So these rattlesnakes can probably time the XLASB charges to actually reload while those rapid lights are also being reloaded. So this could be anyone's game right now, but these rattlesnakes need to tackle something for them to apply their damage.
Yeah, we're seeing XX Jan X starting to take damage now. There's some Ogre 2s on him. The damage on him isn't like super consistent because the Ogre 2, like he's faster than the Ogre 2s when they stop MWDing, so he is kind of, like not taking damage for 10 seconds. He is getting muted now. I think they'll probably be able to kill this Caracal. It looks like FCON are reloading now because we're seeing the damage on the Rattlesnake peel off a bit, and he's boosting a few charges. I think this Caracal is going to go down now because without his MWD, outrun these ogres anymore, and he's going to go down. And once he goes down, the points are going to be even. And I think every ship matters at this point because FCON need to be able to get through one of these rattlesnakes through the XLSPs, and every rapid light ship that dies is less potential of getting through that tank.
Another Caracal down for FCON. It actually looks like they're turning this around, these two rattlesnakes. One of the rattlesnakes is pretty low, though. He is in like 35% shield, so they need to kill that rattlesnake really quickly. Otherwise, it will be game over for FCON. They need to not get tackled. If they get tackled, they are going to die. And looks like there is a new honor Caracal, which is not good. These Caracals probably don't have cap boosters, so if he shuts down his MWD, it is or might be game over for that Caracal. But it does look like they are shifting towards their damage towards the drones of the Rattlesnake. I do see a TP on an Ogre right now, so it looks like FCON are switching to the drones of Rattlesnakes, realizing those Rattlesnakes have got too much EHP, and they're actually going for the drones right now. That's quite an interesting tactic. I won't say it's the best one at this very point in time, but I mean, the Rattlesnake is in 45 shield, so they may as well just for that Rattlesnake. And it does look like that Caracal. Look, he seems to have got out, but he's still taking quite a lot of damage. He is micro warp driving, but he needs to overheat that MWD and stop burning quickly.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this gamble is going to pay off for FCON. I mean, let's say they kill all the Rattlesnake drones, like they don't have a logistics, and the Rattlesnakes still have those missile launchers, and they probably can still kill a Caracal over time before the match ends at 3 minutes, and it's a point race. They are going back onto the Rattlesnake now, though. Half armor, this guy is boosting now. He's going to have 9 charges. I think this Caracal might go down before him, though, because that Rattlesnake does still have a decent amount of structure with a damage control because it's a pirate battleship. As the Caracal drops into armor, Rattlesnake seems to be kind of stabilized right now in low armor.
Yeah, it does look like Rattlesnake was boosting right now. Caracal down. The Rattlesnake is starting to go into structure now. This Rattlesnake needs to start boosting now, otherwise he will go down. Looks like he is well, he's not really tanking. He's going down very, very slowly. Looks like the damage has stopped. This Rattlesnake has survived an 88% structure. Oh no, he's more damaged now. It looks like some of the ships are on reload. This Rattlesnake needs to survive. They need to kill. Looks like they're going for a Bellicose right now. Might be a good choice. He is close. They need to kill this Bellicose. Let's see, these Bellicose just have no tank at all. This Bellicose is actually mounting. If they kill this Bellicose, it might have turned it around. It'll be one Rattlesnake versus the entire enemy team, which is a Kestrel, Nighthawk, and a Tengu. Rattlesnake down now for Digital Vendetta. It is one Rattlesnake versus the Tengu, Nighthawk, and a Kestrel. What does this Rattlesnake need to do, Suetonia, to win this match?
He has to kill either the Tingle or Nighthawk, and I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Both of those ships tend to have pretty decent tanks, especially the Nighthawk. It does get the same shield resist bonus as the Drake on top of those Tech 2 resists, and it's going to have its own link too. Does look like he's taking a nice bit of damage though. So I'm not sure if he's going to die in 1 minute 20 seconds, but we'll see.
All right, what I can see right now, this Nighthawk is taking a bit of damage, but they definitely won't be able to break the Rattlesnake in 1 minute. But from what I can see, it looks like these Rattlesnakes have been fanged. Yep.
There's one Praetor 2 that I think he just reconnected to that's coming in now from across the arena. But it looks like he only has the one.
Yeah, so it does look like these Rattlesnakes are pretty gimp right now. They have been defanged, so there's only one Praetor right now on this Hawk, and the Rapid Heavies from the Rattlesnake. Can he do it in 43 seconds? I don't think so right now. This Nighthawk is sitting at 62% shield right now, and it seems to be, chilling nicely. He is muted now, but I don't think that'll make much of a difference. And this Rattlesnake's kiting away. What are you doing? He needs to go in, not kite away. It does look like the Rattlesnake is just kiting away right now, but I don't think that's the best choice. What he really needs to do, he needs to brawl in right now. 20 seconds left. I don't think he'll be able to do it at this point.
Yeah, the Praetor 2 just died about 10 seconds ago too, so there's now no joy. So what this Rattlesnake is doing, Rilo, is he's going to these drones and he's scooping them up and then launching them for himself. That's actually a pretty good strategy.
That's actually a really good strategy. I mean, fair do
I mean,
some, but I think it
Hammerhead
might be
2's
too little too left.
not going to do
And
too much for him, but...
yeah, FCON take this one, 77 points to 62 points. Really good match on both sides, though. Those Rattlesnakes were living to win against the entire enemy team, killing them one by one. But unfortunately, it wasn't too little, too late. Unfortunately, and FCON take this one, bringing the Navy Raven dual bellicose 2 Caracol rapid light rush, which faltered at the end, but won them out in the end.
Yeah, well,